Bella, where the hell have you been, loca? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have been out for a while, since January. I have not made a video. I think I mentioned in one of my videos in the beginning of the year that I got a new position at work and I was going to be learning that, also juggling personal life, makeup appointments, stuff like that was gonna make it a little harder for me to create, upload, and it definitely did. Also, a lot of other things happened this year, but with mental health. Something big that happened this year that kind of brought a lot of clarity and answered a lot of my questions was I did get diagnosed with combined type ADHD. I am talking with a doctor. I did a lot of therapy this year, so I'm able to focus on things instead of always having to scramble. And so learning how to manage a lot of those symptoms that were kind of affecting my day-to-day life has been a big help. But I do feel like even though I got diagnosed a few months ago, I am just now starting to get into like a groove of like how to manage my time, my life, myself. I kind of want to go into more chit chat videos on specific topics, and I would still be doing my makeup, and like I always do, product list will be in the description in case you have any questions of what I'm using. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in that, because like I said, it has been a year and now I do have that clarity, and so I would love to share my personal experiences because maybe it could help somebody out, or it's just interesting to listen to. But yeah, with that being said, I did do this really pretty look. I am using a lot of old favorites, but then there's a couple of things that I picked up that I just wanted to use and try out, including the blush and highlight that I have on and the eyeshadow that I used. Very pumpkin spice, very much fall. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look and what products I used and everything like that, and seeing my first video back, go ahead and keep on watching. Oh, and also I'll be putting up a bunch of Halloween looks on my Instagram, so go ahead and follow me there, Corina Sierra MUA. And also on my TikTok, I'm doing a couple of TikToks, some of the talks over on there with said looks. So go ahead and follow me there. If you don't have TikTok, they'll be on my reels on Instagram. But if you have both, follow me on both, like them on both, support your girl on both, and yeah. Now we can jump into today's video, right? I feel so weird doing this. I haven't done it in forever. These have been my go-to for a while now, and they're still my go-to, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on. First, I'm gonna go in with the Catrice Keep Me Matte Primer. This is just a nice, like, it looks like a moisturizer. It's a nice lotiony primer that I like to put on my T-zone just to help control my oils. And the reason I like this mattifying primer is because I do feel like it helps control my oil. It doesn't like completely 100% stop them from coming through, but it helps. And also doesn't dry my skin out, which I do not like because I'm trying to keep my skin nice. And the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. This one is a dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip. So this is mainly on the perimeter of my face, and then whatever is left, I just kind of like dab in the middle. Eye primer, I have this brand new Milani eyeshadow primer. It is my favorite eyeshadow primer. I want to try the Milk Makeup eyeshadow primer, the one that they just came out with. It's in the Hydro Grip line. That one kind of looks interesting, and I like that it's like a gel, just like the face primer. So I'm interested to see how that would work as a eyeshadow primer. For foundation, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. Still my favorite drugstore foundation. This is amazing. Now I do have a couple of other foundations that I throw in the rotation now. This one used to be like the only one I would use, but now that I've like been really focusing on my skincare, and now I find that I can use a few more different foundations, and I'm just using a beauty blender to pat that in. I haven't had a makeup sponge that was the brand Beauty Blender in a while, and so I ordered this little set. It came with this one and a pink one, and then their solid cleanser. And honestly, I think I still like my Eco Tools and Real Technique sponges better than this one, and those are so much more affordable. But I mean, I have these two to throw in my rotation. I have like a bag full of my sponges, and then this little Delicates thing that I got from Target, and then I actually washed these in the washing machine. This is the pink one that I used yesterday. I like it because you can't really see the makeup all that much like you can on the blue one. I feel like there's just like a bigger contrast. It kind of looks extra dirty, even though I just used it. So for concealer, I'm going to be using this from Wet n Wild, the Incognito Mega Last All Day Full Coverage Concealer. I used to like the other formula that they had that they replaced with this one, but honestly, this one's just as good, and I kind of feel like I like it a little bit better. So it was one of those replacements that they actually improved the formula. The only time that I get a little frustrated with discontinued makeup items that they replace with another item is when it's not even as good as the one that they replaced. I hate when that happens, but this one I'm okay with because it's just as good and it's still really affordable. Now, I will say that this is a lot easier to get around the eye area with the Beauty Blender. It's a little bit more narrow, and the other ones that I have are a lot more wider, especially when you kind of like saturate them. So I will give Beauty Blender that it is really nice to get around the eye area, especially into this little corner. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do my brows again. My brow routine doesn't change. I still use the Benefit GimMe Brow Gel to start off. And this is just gonna give an overall tint to your brows and kind of put them into the shape that you want them in, because it is a gel. And that is just with the gel. So for every day, I would just leave it at this, but I'm gonna put a little bit of powder in just to kind of clean it up a little bit more. Just gonna go ahead and use the, what is this called? Brow powder with a tiny little angled brush. Especially on the bottom, I feel like it's nice to have like a sharper edge. It just makes it look a little bit more put together. We're gonna go ahead and powder now with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Going in with the e.l.f. blush brush. I'm kind of gonna work it into the brush and then tap off any excess, and then smooth out any creasing, and then go ahead and press it in. And then taking the rest of the powder and just lightly powdering over the rest of the face. For bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. We have not gotten into like anything new yet. Yeah, I feel like this bronzer is clinging onto the texture that I have. We're just gonna work with it. Skin-ass texture. Finally getting into something new, this Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Trio. I have it in Galactic Sun. Now this has 2 of their blush shades and then 1 highlight. This is Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, and Golden Nectar. Do you see my dirty ass sponge and my stones? Tell me they're not the most prettiest blushes you've ever seen. This is the Perfect Pink and the Perfect Peach. I mean, excuse me. They were gonna dip into this one. This is Desert Orchid. I really wanna see what it looks like on my face. So let's go for it. We're going to go ahead and dip into this one. Do I even need highlight? This is already a really glowy blush. This is the highlight. It's kind of a lot more subtle than I thought it was going to be. Like when you swatch it, it kind of looks a little bit more intense. But then blend it out, it's just nice and golden-y. I feel like we already have that going on, but let's just, ooh, there's like a lot of kick up. So just keep that in mind if that is something that bothers you. Ooh, yeah, this is, wow, that's intense. Let's go ahead and buff that in. Oh, that is intense. A little bit down the nose. Oh yeah, on top of the blush, I feel like on top of the blush, it is a lot more intense. But like on its own, I just kind of buffed out whatever was left on the brush on my nose. And it doesn't seem that crazy. But I feel like because the blush was already glowy, it just added way more. But I think I like it. So I listened to the Big Mood podcast and they had just came out with these t-shirts. And I'm actually wearing one. It says, no matter what phase, you're always whole. And I love that message. For some reason, I felt drawn to have a little piece of pyrite and moonstone here with me while I make this video. So that is what we're using today. Today is Tuesday, October 19th. Mercury in retrograde. Today is October 19th. It's actually my brother's birthday and my boyfriend's mom's birthday. But yeah, Mercury in retrograde ended yesterday, and then tomorrow is a full moon in Aries. So yeah, I'm so excited to finally have this. This is the Supreme Nudes Artist Couture palette. Look how beautiful that is. Like, the film is still on the mirror. I can't get it. Oh, so good. I do want to go a little bit warmer with my look. Not only because I love warm looks, but because it's like, it's fall time. Let's go warmer. I'm already being drawn to this one. This one. Maybe this one. Ooh, should we do a green eye or gold eye? Let's just swatch. Let's just go ahead and swatch the metallic, because I always have a hard time figuring out which metallic to put on my eye. So the first one we're going to swatch is this one in Lavish. We try to like avoid that highlight. That's Lavish. Really pretty gold. I like that it's like not too deep either, but it's also not too yellow bright. That one's a really pretty, like, perfect gold. The next one we're gonna swatch is this one in Opulence? Opulence? Opulence. Opulence or opulence? I don't know. I can't read. So that's right here, my middle finger. We're gonna swatch it right here. Oh, that is a really pretty coppery orange. And you can really see like how pretty and gold this one is compared to this one, because it doesn't run too orange, too yellow, too bright. It's like the perfect gold. And this one's such a pretty goldeny copper. We're gonna swatch this green shade right here in Supreme. It's right up here. That is beautiful. It's a lot deeper than what I want to go for today. So I think I'm gonna go in with this one, Opulence or Opulence. Opulence? We'll figure it out, but I'm gonna go in with this one. I'm gonna go ahead and do my normal eyeshadow look with the shades from this palette. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna point, use, just to kind of speed it up along. Only thing about this is that there's no shimmery highlight shades. So there's these matte shades that I can use as an inner corner highlight, but I really want something glowy. I feel like everything is glowy on my face, and my inner corner should be glowy too. So for inner corner, we're just gonna dip into the highlight from the Mcgrath trio. I'm just gonna blop it in. Blop it in. Ooh, pretty. I kind of want a little bit more right here on my nose. Oh yes, that's pretty. Buff that out. I love that for us. I like sneeze and now I have the sniffles. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick liner with these two. This is the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner pen and the NYX matte liquid liner. Can NYX bring this back, please? Like I said before, I'm okay with the company replacing a product if that product is gonna be better than the previous one. I have the one that they replaced this one with, and it is thick, it's goopy, it is so hard to take off, and it's not matte. Bring this one back, because this one's way better. Let me get close for this. Very pretty. I love this look. Like a lot. So while we let the eyeliner set, we're gonna go and do our lips. So I'm gonna use the Milani lip liner in Spice with the Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm in Support. I'm only gonna fill them in slightly and then kind of blend it all in. Even though it's a lip balm, it still has a ton of color. See? I think our eyeliner is fine. Let's go ahead and curl. And I'm gonna throw on L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Is there anything super special about this look? No. But do I love it? Yes, I do love it. I got this headband off of Shein. They have so many accessories. I also have this other headband that is super cute. Should I show you guys? I'm gonna show you. So this one has like stars and moons on it, along with some rhinestones. This one has like, I'm pretty sure they're fake. They're supposed to look like amethysts. Super cute. And then this one, all these like gemstone looking things. These are like obviously plastic. They're not real, but I love crystals. I have my own little crystal collection. Like I said earlier in the video, I felt drawn to have my pyrite and moonstone here. All right guys, that is the end of today's video. I just want to thank you guys so much. I know I've been on like hiatus from this channel, and honestly it has just been a huge adjustment this year. So I have not been posting on this channel, and I thought I was gonna lose subscribers, but I actually gained some. So thank you guys for subscribing and just waiting for my like return. But yeah, there's a lot of things that happened this year that I do want to talk about and I do want to open up about. So kind of let me know if you want more like chit chat videos about like life and stuff, maybe while I do my makeup. And then like the full product description of what I use will be at the bottom, but it'll be more of like a chit chat video and less about the products and the makeup. So if you guys are interested in maybe hearing about different things that are going on in my life, things that I like to talk about, so maybe like crystals, well, real crystals, astrology. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, if you want to hear me open up a little bit more about just life in general, how things are going, mental health, that was a big one this year. What do I say again for my outro? I don't know. But I will be uploading a lot more often now. I'm gonna try to upload every Friday, but definitely more than the past few months. So go ahead and subscribe for more. Go ahead and follow me on my socials at Corina Sierra MUA on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever you're watching this. And again, thank you so much for watching. Bye.